Hi there, and welcome to Principal Shorts, the podcast for principals who have barely 7.5 minutes for lunch and no time to eat it before 2 p.m. I'm Stan Baker, and along with my colleagues Steve Young and Shelley Steele, we focus on problem of principal practice, and then we provide one or two practical strategies to make your day a little easier. To kick things off, here's Paula, our AI voice, to tell you a little bit more about what we do.
Hi, I'm Paula. Restorative Resolutions specializes in equipping school principals and staff with effective restorative strategies to make things right when things aren't going well. Now, what we'd like to know is, what did you think of this podcast? Relevant topic? Actionable suggestions? Just click on the feedback link in the description and let us know what other topics you'd like to hear about.
Now let's tackle today's principal's problem of practice. How do student attendance rates at your school look the same or different from recent world research? This is research in English-speaking countries around the world from November 19th, 2024 report in TES magazine. I'll put the link in the podcast description. Here's Paula again.
Thanks, Stan. What the research indicated was that there's an increase in truancy among girls fueled by girls skipping school. The article states, and I quote, "Overall, increases in truancy appear to have been driven by an increasing proportion of teenage girls skipping school. This was attributed to increasing rates of poor mental health, especially concentrated among girls, including as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. A rise in lower-level mental health challenges disproportionately among girls could lead to a decision to skip school on a day when, for example, experiencing heightened anxiety, and hence play a role in explaining our findings."
So, the research warrants more research. Fair enough. That happens a lot with research. What I think is important is what you know about this as a principal at your school. And what's interesting to me, too, is that the mental health concerns disproportionately affects female students skipping school, and that's worth checking out. Strategy number one. Get the current attendance data for your school in order to compare the rates for girls and for boys. Current data is important to see the overall trends like this and to see if it's true that more girls are skipping school than boys. Strategy number two, ask the students. Ask students who are skipping about their reasons and then tell them about the research. You'll have the beginning of a plan for addressing an attendance issue based on research comparisons to your school attendance rates.
So 2 things to find out this week. What is the current attendance data for this week for your school separated for girls and for boys? Does the research hold true for your school with girls' mental health, anxiety, or depression account for girls being absent more than boys? Be sure to check out the website, restorative.ca. Back to you, Stan.
Thanks, Paula. Folks, first let us know how relevant this problem is to your principal practice, and then tell us what you think about the 2 suggestions by clicking on the feedback link in the podcast description. And finally, don't skip your lunch today. You deserve that full 7.5 minutes. Thanks for listening.